Hej everyone, og velkommen til noget mere Reagerer. Du skal overhovedet ikke, Svane, filme det der rod, der er herovre, okay? Du skal ikke vise det, der er her, vel? Du skal lade være med, Svane. Nu beder dig om, ikke? Du skal ikke vise det her rod her. Der er ikke nogen, der skal se, jeg lever rodet, vel? Du skal slet ikke filme alt det her rod her, vel? Jeg har slet ikke ryddet op her, vel? Alt det rod her. Kan du se det støvkorn der? Det har gennem til weekenden, når de skal fejre den op. Anyways. Hej everyone, og velkommen til en React-video. Jeg kan godt mærke, at jeg er inde i sådan lidt en fase nu, hvor at, jeg har rykket kameraet bare sådan. Okay, jeg er super over, jeg ved ikke, hvad der sker. Jeg kan godt mærke, at jeg er inde i sådan en fase nu, hvor jeg godt kan... Jeg synes, det er meget spændende med, hvordan er tingene lavet, okay? Og så står jeg i en video, hvordan er jellybeans lavet? Og jeg tænker sådan, jellybeans, er det ikke bare sukker? Og så er det. Er det ikke bare det? Er der noget jelly i jellybeans? Jeg ved det ikke. Det er det, vi skal finde ud af i dag sammen. Den er heldigvis... Eller heldigvis ikke for jer, men den er kort.
The jellybean is a colorful treat, but unfortunately, no one is exactly sure when the jelly bean was invented and how. It's believed that the jelly center dates back to biblical times, as a candy called...
På bibelsk tid, der hedder Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight? Er det ikke noget andet noget?
Many centuries later, the outer shell was added, thus making jelly beans we know today.
Hvad?
Jelly beans come in a large variety of colors, even though they only come in one flavor.
Det kommer hvad siger. Det bliver lavet i mange farver, men selvom det bliver lavet kun en smag. Der er sgu da alle mulige mærkelige smag. Hvad?
Liquid is heated in a large kettle to 347 degrees Fahrenheit. Solids are then mixed into the liquid as an agitator blends it all together.
Solids? Hvad er det? Kartoffel eller hvad?
Meanwhile, at a local cocaine production plant, things are going great.
Hvad har jeg fundet her? Det er jo helt forkert.
Meanwhile, at a local cocaine production plant, things are going great.
Spurgt. Godt at vide.
This massive amount of Colombian nose candy is worth up to $400,000.
Yeah.
Normally, the cocaine would be scraped off the machinery, but this cartel is so ludicrously wealthy and powerful that they have completely stopped giving a shit. In a plot twist you didn't see coming, molds are pressed into the cocaine to be filled with liquid sugar, which will form the jelly beans.
Det er ikke til at komme.
JellyBelly, the most popular brand of jelly beans.
Så laver de... jeg er ret sikker på, at det er sådan noget... Jeg ved sgu ikke, hvad det er. Men de tager det der pulver, hvad enten til, så er i hvert fald ikke det, han siger der. Og så laver de sådan... Vi skal se mere lige nu.
Known for their vast array of narcotics connections.
Så kommer der jelly ned i den, okay? Og så coating er bare... må være noget sukker med.
The jelly bean centers are then moved to a drying room to cool and harden for 24 hours. Notice how some of the cocaine spills into the batch, adding to the jelly bean's addictive quality.
Det må være sukker.
Arms flip the trays into a drum that will separate them. Half of them will continue into the candy factory, while the other half will wind up on the streets of Southside Chicago.
Jeg tror, jeg har fundet den forkerte outsmate.
The dry jelly bean centers then tumble into a wire mesh conveyor. Notice their clear white color.
Det må være flormelis og sådan noget, det der. Jeg synes bare, det er nogle enorme mængder flormelis. Hvad siger han nu?
Byproduct of their production being so closely tied to stimulants.
Jeg ved ikke, det er ikke nogen farve noget. Så det er bare jelly, det der.
The jelly beans then ride through a sugar vapor condenser and into a sugar drum.
Sugar drum.
The drum tosses the beans in sugar until they eventually become 99% sugar and 1% bean.
1% bean.
In another part of the factory, Liquid returns. And this time he's not alone. Joined by anti-hero Blue Liquid.
Anti-hero Blue Liquid, okay. Så kommer der farvestoffer på.
And with a little help from his sidekick Wage Slave, Liquid tries to stop the growing drug problem directly at its source. After the beans are thwarted, the literal fourth gigantic helping of sugar is added to the batch.
Det skal bare mere sukker. Det er jo bare rent sukker, altså.
But don't celebrate too quickly, because then the nefarious supervillain Red Liquid joins the party.
Fedt, man.
And Red Liquid's superpower? Racism.
Hvad der sker?
Then a little wax is added, because most people hate when things taste good. The wax coats the candies to make 90% of this process pointless.
Fedt. Good to know. Det er så sygt.
Then the jelly beans stop spinning and air dry.
Air dry. Helt bare ude der. Så sygt.
If the beans spin for too long, they may turn purple, indicating they have become spoiled and poisonous.
Ja, det er jo...
Do not eat purple jelly beans.
Det må det være med.
And finally, as all the jelly beans mix together and move to the packaging area, we here at How It's Made would like to apologize for doing an episode on jelly beans. We all know they're disgusting, and one of the worst candies ever made. But we felt obligated in our educational duties to show you where these vile hellspawn came from. We apologize to anyone offended by the fact they had to learn about jelly beans. And if you enjoy eating or talking about jelly beans, please consult professional counseling. There are people who can help. It gets better.
Jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg skal sige. Det var ikke den video, jeg havde. Vi lærte da noget, ikke altså. Men vi er, altså, en ting kan vi konstatere. Jellybeans, det er bare sukker. Med ekstra sukker på. Jeg håber noget af den video, hvis I gjorde, så husk at like, og hvis I gerne vil se mere, så må I også huske at like. Vi ses meget snart.